Erica, it's because the cell phone companies don't necessarily transmit that location data from your phone to the 911 center here, and that means if you can't talk or don't know where you are, dispatchers may not be able to send help to the right place.
911, location of your emergency.
In an emergency, seconds can mean the difference between life and death. But what happens when you don't know the answer to that key question?
Location of your emergency.
Or can't talk?
For us in here, us not knowing location's bad.
If you're calling from a cell phone, it can be even harder for dispatchers to pinpoint your location.
Cell phone calls are hit and miss.
We headed out in the city with the Marion County Sheriff's Office to put the system to the test.
911, where's the location of your emergency?
Hi, this is Lieutenant Wolf, Sheriff 60, doing a test call.
At each location, we used 2 different phones to call 911. Our first test was right downtown.
I have you on a phase 1. I'm updating you now to a phase 2.
Each 911 call from a cell phone comes in as a phase 1 call, showing up as just a phone number and an approximate location based on the cell tower. Only a phase 2 call can pinpoint a location. The dispatcher can try to upgrade the call to a phase 2 call, but it doesn't always work, and there's no rhyme or reason.
And on phase 2, you're showing at 38 East Washington.
38 East Washington. Wonderful. Thank you for your help.
Our second 911 call from downtown also hit right at the address that we were sitting. But at our second test location at Rhodius Park, it was a different story.
609 Oliver Avenue, cell tower.
That's across the interstate. Our second call wasn't any better.
1 mile. 1 mile west of here.
And that was with a phase 2.
Said it was a phase 2 call.
Our third test location was in the 2800 block of Jackson Street.
911, where's the location of your emergency?
Our first call was nowhere close.
737 Ketchum Street is 1.3 miles.
But our second call...
I have you at 2829 Jackson Street.
Perfect. It was right on the money.
So far, 3 for 3. For our final test, we headed to the basement of the 911 center.
911, where's the location of your emergency?
But both calls from there weren't anywhere close.
1215 Southeastern, so just about due south of here. Probably the closest cell tower.
Out of our 8 test calls, only 3 gave 911 dispatchers our actual location. So why doesn't it always work?
None of the cell phone carriers are required to provide that service yet.
While 911 centers across the state and the country are left hanging in the balance.
The first thing that's asked is, what is the location of your emergency? So even if you know a place name, say the park that you're at in the park building, or the closest intersection, or a store name, things like that all help police, fire, EMS to locate you.
So the equipment in this room can receive that location data. It's just up to the cell phone companies to make sure they're providing it. We've reached out to them. They say they are working on it as quickly as possible, but experts in the field say it could be years before we actually see it in use. Reporting live tonight, I'm Call 6 Investigates, Paris Lubell.